Facebook and YouTube. So I had to resort to actually making a video to speak with everybody because of, this was prompted by the meme that I posted about Halloween. So let's go ahead and get some things clear. I think it's easier if I can speak because sometimes when you type, people just don't get the gist of what you're saying. So let me start by saying, it was not posted to offend anybody. It was posted to give you something to think about that is very, very serious. At least I think it's very serious. If you aren't a Christian, and I hope that you are, but if you're not, then it's just another meme. Pass it on by because it doesn't pertain to you, obviously, if you're not a Christian anyway. If you are, then hear me out, and please hear me clearly as I clear this whole situation up. The first thing I want to get out of the way is not one time did I ever say if you trick or treat with your children or your grandchildren that you are going to hell. If you saw me post such a thing, please by all means show me because it didn't happen. So now that that's out of the way, I know people tend to get a little heated and I don't know where they pull this stuff from, but anyway. Now, number two, I am not celebrating Halloween, and not only am I not celebrating it, but I am encouraging other people not to celebrate it. Why? Because I always did celebrate it. My children did. I did when I was little. We trick-or-treated. We dressed up like scary things. We dressed up like not scary things. I will get to the trick-or-treating in a moment. But I became a Christian, and once I was saved and washed in the blood of Christ, I saw things and see things completely differently than I used to. It's just really hard for me to enjoy anything that has to do with Halloween because of the fact that Jesus was beaten and bloodied and died on the cross so that we could be saved from darkness. And one night of the year, and for some it's the whole month, we do everything we can to run back to that. And some will argue that they do not celebrate it for those reasons, but here's the deal. I don't care what the origin of Halloween is. Of course, All Saints Day, that's what, everybody says. Well, it's All Saints Day, and then, that was because of Halloween. Or it's a big bajargle. I know everybody runs straight to Wikipedia and goes and looks it up, but here's the bottom line. First of all, I have over 1,000 friends on my Facebook. Not one time have I seen a post that says, oh, can't wait for All Saints Day so we can remember the martyrs and the saints and pay homage to them. I haven't seen that. It's always just Halloween. That's how it is. There's no denying that. Now, let's move on. Halloween, irregardless of why it started, origins, who started it, who adopted it, what they're trying to turn it into, regardless, let's be real here. There's nothing to argue about. Go into any store, any Walmart, any dollar store, any store, and look at the Halloween decorations and the costumes and whatnot. It's crystal clear that Halloween is the night or the holiday to celebrate all things spooky and darkness. There are horror movie marathons, there are witch costumes and all these scary costumes and Dracula and all the things that represent darkness. Now, I just cannot see allowing myself to celebrate a holiday that is centered with all things dark and scary. And that's something you cannot deny that what it is. You can say, we don't celebrate it for that reason. We just dress up like princesses and, we just walk around and get candy. Okay, that may be true. But here's the deal with that. When you walk around with your kids, all kids aren't going to be dressed as precious little cowboys and cowgirls and witches and, princesses. You're going to see kids that are dressed like the Scream Mask, and even adults that are dressed up where you're getting candy that are dressed up like Michael Myers or Jason or whatever. And what it does is desensitize kids to things that are evil and that are scary. Now, is there a danger in that? I think that there is. I think that we should try to keep our kids as far away from that stuff as we possibly can. And this ended up turning into a conversation about my hair, about Christmas, about, the Wizard of Oz was even mentioned, all these other things, and people defending Halloween tooth and nail and getting really angry with me, which is fine. That's fine. I don't have, I don't hold offense or grudges. So, I'm just really sad that very few people, at least, as far as I could tell from the post, really understood the point. Now, if it came off judgmental, I definitely apologize for that, because I'm no judge. Let's get that clear. I never said I was, and I am not. I am simply giving a warning that you should be very aware of what you're celebrating. Okay, a lot of people like to compare it with Christmas, because Christmas, of course, they say is a pagan holiday and it's worshiping trees, etc., and so on. And I think Martin Luther King Day was brought up, and other things. The thing with Halloween is it is not in celebration of anything other than the world of darkness. And as Christians, we are not supposed to be of this world, let alone the darkest parts of this world. Are you all following me at all? And I know there'll be people that will want to comment on this and have their say, and this is definitely not to argue. I just want to make it clear exactly what I meant by the post that I made. That way there is, without a shadow of a doubt, you're getting it from the horse's mouth. And so I will not be replying to any comments. So if you want to put a comment, that's, it's just going to go void, because I will not be responding. This is not a debate. This is not an argument. Now, another thing that really bothers me is all these people that want to defend Halloween and jump on the bandwagon. And I've said it probably 3 to 5 times on there. I really hope that those same people will be that quick to jump up when it comes time to defend Christ and to defend the good things. Because Christians, I think you should know by now, if you watch the news at all, that rights are being stripped away from us every day. We are being made into an enemy, and that's not what we are. And that's why I just feel like Halloween is just giving the devil a foothold by even considering, even laughing at darkness, because it's not a funny topic at all. And I think, once push comes to shove and things really get rolling, that, everybody will change their mind really quickly when the devil really shows his stuff. And he is very slick. He's been doing this for hundreds and thousands of years. He knows what he's doing. He's not dumb. He might be evil, but he's not stupid. And he knows where to get us. And I'm not trying to argue with anybody. I am a follower of Christ. I love everybody. And, you can call me whatever names you want. That's fine. And you can try to argue me down all you want to. But I just feel like you need to be made aware. Because this is not a topic anybody ever talks about. I don't know why. I wrestled with it for weeks. I prayed about it, and it's just not something that I can allow myself or my children to take part of, because it's not anything that's glorifying Christ. And I'm not saying that Valentine's Day glorifies him. However, Valentine's Day is also not connected with dressing up like a witch, or dressing up like a devil, or doing any of these crazy rituals and satanic things. And if you don't think Halloween has satanic connections, give me a break already. So I hope y'all see what my point is. I have nothing against any of y'all. If you want to trick or treat, hey, go for it. I'm just letting you know, at the very least, just give it some thought, pray about it. If you pray about it and you don't feel like there's a problem, then go ahead. But I'm just giving you something to think about, okay? That's all I'm going to say on that. I see countless memes all the time that are making fun of Jesus, that are denouncing God. I see statuses every day that say horrible, horrible things about my Savior. Do I comment on those? No, I don't. I do not. I feel sad when I see them, but I don't comment on them. I don't try to argue with them. I used to, but it doesn't do any good, and I know that's not the way you go about things. But my point to you guys is, anything that I put on here is out of love and out of concern, because it is already bad enough in this world as a Christian right now as it is. And to even give 1 second, even trying to have a little fun on a night that is dedicated to darkness, is just something I cannot allow to happen in my home. And that's the whole reason I put it up, is, I guess you call it a scare tactic maybe, I don't know. But the point is, I just want some eyes to be open. And if even one person took note and really thought about it and decided, hey, I don't think we're going to celebrate Halloween because of the fact that it is a dark holiday, then that is awesome. If nobody got anything from it, then they're no worse for the wear, right? I mean, that's on you. I'm not a judge. I can't live your life for you. It's simply how I feel, and that is why I put it on there. I felt like I needed to put it on there because somebody needed to see it. And this isn't about old regular Baptist beliefs or Jehovah Witness belief. This has nothing to do with all that. All the stuff that's being brought into it that has nothing to do with it is just, it's irrelevant completely. But like I said, I hope that you all will research and and at least consider. Okay. And yeah, I guess that's it. I had thought about deleting the entire post, but then if I did that, then I mean, that would be me almost agreeing that I don't believe what I put. When I do believe it, I think anytime that you are dabbling around in, I hate to keep using the word darkness, it's just such a vague word, but it's a word that fits very nicely, then you are not in God's plan. I do not believe it's God's plan for you to dress your children up like witches or goblins or ghosts and take them out and trick or treat. I don't think that is on the agenda. I may be wrong, but that's simply my opinion. And as far as when you dress them up like other things and all that, that is something that we have been taught since we were children, that that's what we're supposed to do, and that we're really shorting our kids if we don't let them do those things. But that's absolutely not true. We are not supposed to be of the world, so if we stand separate from the world, then thank God for that. I feel like I'm making some headway if I can at least do that. I'm not perfect. Yes, I have tattoos. Yes, my hair is short. I am a work in progress just like everybody else. So know that this is not coming from a I think I'm perfect place, because it's not. Because I am not. It was just something for you guys to think about, but I was just really startled by the outcry in defense of Halloween. That was very disturbing even for me, I think. But anyhow, that's the deal. I don't know if I cleared everything up, but I hope that at least I cleared a couple things up. So if you trick or treat, are you going to hell? I'm going to have to say no. But again, I don't know. I don't think I want to take that chance. But I don't, I wouldn't think so. But you are desensitizing your kids to scary and evil things. I think there's such thing as a healthy fear, and there should be. I don't think kids should be frightened out of their mind over things. But and as far as trick or treating, it was called guising. You can look that up. And that was to scare away evil spirits. And I talked about this in my other videos about Halloween. But at any rate, the reason they dressed up was to keep evil spirits away. Well, we don't have to dress up to do that because Christ died on the cross, okay? We call on Him in our time of need. We don't go dress up like something scarier than what we're trying to keep away from us. And you get the point. You get the point. So no arguments. I love you all. I'm not going to reply. So please just take this for what it is. And that's it. So that's it, Facebook, YouTube. Till next time, this is Robin Webb, one of the Amen sisters. And I cannot say happy Halloween. So till next time. Hope it cleared it up.